The wind howled through the Ural Mountains, carrying a bitter cold that seeped through even the thickest of coats. Igor Dyatlov tightened his hood against the biting frost as he led his group deeper into the wilderness. 9 of them in total, young, strong and experienced hikers, each confident in their ability to survive the unforgiving Russian winter. They pitched their tent on a slope beneath the looming peak of Kholat Syakhl, the Mountain of the Dead, as the indigenous Mansi people called it. The group laughed off the ominous name, eating their last meal together, documenting their journey in a journal, and snapping photos with their cameras. They were tired but in good spirits. As the night stretched on, the world outside grew silent, suffocated by the endless snow. Then, something happened. Something terrifying enough that all 9 hikers tore through their tent from the inside and ran into the freezing night, barefoot, half-dressed, into temperatures as low as -30 degrees Celsius. Weeks later, when they failed to return, search teams scoured the mountains. What they found defied logic. The tent was still standing but slashed open from the inside, as if the hikers had been desperate to escape something within. Following their footprints in the snow, the rescuers found 2 bodies first near the tree line. They were barefoot, dressed only in underclothes, their skin frozen to a bluish gray. Their hands were raw and bloodied, nails broken as if they had tried to climb the trees to escape something. A little further, 3 more bodies were found, scattered as if they had collapsed while trying to run back to camp. Their faces were twisted in agony, frozen in time. It took 2 months before the final bodies were discovered, buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine. But these weren't like the others. 1 had a crushed skull, 2 had shattered ribs, as if they had been hit by a force stronger than a car crash. But there were no external wounds. The last body, a woman, was missing her tongue and both eyes. It took 2 months before the final bodies were discovered, buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine. But these weren't like the others. 1 had a crushed skull, 2 had shattered ribs, as if they had been hit by a force stronger than a car crash. But there were no external wounds. The last body, a woman, was missing her tongue and both eyes. And then came the strangest detail of all. Their clothes contained traces of radiation. What made 9 experienced hikers run half-naked into the snow, knowing it meant certain death? Some say it was an avalanche, but there was no evidence of one. Others whisper of Soviet military experiments, secret weapons that might have caused confusion and panic. Then there are the more terrifying theories, whispers of a yeti, a paranormal force, or something far worse that the group saw in the dark. To this day, no one knows what happened that night on Dyatlov Pass. But one thing is certain, something scared them to death.